And we are back with our third episode of Neocab. Wow, what an episode the last one was, huh? I just had another look at all the content warnings I put on it, and, anyway. Perfect rating. Yay. Oh, thank God. So sorry. Lena, as fast as you can. Where are you? Oh, that's... I hate that. Alright, well. One of there. Be there ASAP. Yikes, y'all. An LOPD speed trap nearly nabbed me on the way over. Too close. But I still wasn't fast enough. This was definitely at the location of Savvy's SOS pin. It was just an empty lot between some abandoned storefronts. I could only see as far as my headlights, but there was no trace of her. No text since so sorry either. Wait, was the gift not canon? I called out her name. There was no answer. I missed her? If I'd driven here faster, would she be getting into my car right now, laughing off her crazy night? It was so dark, and I could barely see the broken bottles all over the ground. This wasn't a good place for anyone to wait around at night, especially alone. Especially someone like Savvy. Then I saw it. Face down on the curb, her phone. I grabbed it and a chill ran up my arms. It was shattered right in the center of the hollow screen, now totally dark and cold. It looked like it had been stepped on. There was a sticker on the back, a punk-looking symbol of a wasp inside a bicycle gear. I sketched it in my journaling app and stashed her phone in my glove box. That explained the radio silence. What had happened here? Someone must have grabbed it from her. Someone who didn't want her texting me. Who would do that? If you knew her at all, you knew Savvy is not someone you should mess with. My field grid went hard red. That seemed about right. I wondered what Savvy's field grid looked like right now. What was she feeling? What was she thinking? I'm gonna add another content warning real quick. Neocab. 2, 3. CW's abduction. Okay. All I could imagine was not comforting. I tried to push back my thoughts and focus on what I could do right now. I remembered what Azul had told me about Radix. No cops. My body felt crazy, like I was buzzing with nerves, but at the same time I could barely keep a thought in my head. I had nowhere to go, and no one to help talk things out. All I could do was try to get some sleep. My only option was Crasher to find a cheap motel or spare room somewhere. Anywhere but a Capra capsule, if I could afford it. Closed out my Neocab shift. At least I'd hit my quota before my world turned upside down. That really is how it feels, huh? It really is how it feels to work in an MOH job. You completed. Yep. Cash spent, cash earned, available. Launch Crasher. What is this? Oh, that's a capsule. $18. On the hard way, you gotta grab the charge when you can. And not to wear heels while I'm driving. Ugh. Imagine, Sorry, I just thought about getting a heel caught in the fucking bad. It's bad. Don't think about it. Okay. Go here. Yep. It'll only take me half a charge, so that's not bad. Azteca. Ugh, that's bad. That's, appropriative. Not sure how much sleep I'd get. Even though I was exhausted, my mind was racing with worries about Savvy. But when my head hit the pillow on the Azteca, I went somewhere else. I was back in Cactus Flats, in the room where I'd used to live, floating above all these things as I own, all these things I'd owned, all these beautiful little things. Rows and rows of little things, pine cones and seashells. I remembered where I'd gotten each one of them, and the joy I felt was so warm, like light inside my whole body. I was so happy to be home. I kept floating, and then I wasn't in my nice room anymore, and there wasn't anything in the room, and I couldn't breathe. I went for the door, and it didn't open. I screamed and screamed until all the air was gone, and I knew I was dying. Then I woke up. As advertised, 24/7 breakfast was okay, but there were pine cones placed above the trays for decoration. I knew it had to have been a coincidence. Of course it was. But the effort to ignore the thoughts that maybe it wasn't just a coincidence, that maybe the hotel was some kind of portal between the dream world and the real world, but then that would mean all I could summon were pine cones. It all just kind of killed my appetite. Back to work. Night 2. The memory of what had happened last night was a shadow over everything around me. The desperate text, Savvy's smashed phone. I tried to quiet my mind and just feel into my body for a second. Oh, this wasn't working. Where the hell was she? This wouldn't be the first time she'd ghosted, but this felt different. And I knew basically nothing about what her life in Los Ojos was like. Savvy was headed to a nightclub, but its name? Total mystery. Oh, and she was in some kind of trouble at work, whatever that was. I tried to recall as many details as I could about the last night, scribbling in my journal app until my head ached. Maybe I'd seen that symbol on the phone before, but after all, it wasn't a name. But it was a person to track down, and a neighborhood. As long as I met my NeoCap quota, I could stay on the search without losing my job and leaving LO as a total disaster. So the thing is Radix. I don't understand how, though. Hello, Lena. Hey. Okay, journal. Savvy, where are you? It's text 2 a.m. Dropped off 9 p.m. Rich person, dorm. Jason never texted deets. Savvy seemed upset. I kind of fucked up at work. Where? Found phone smashed. Weird sticker. Azul's tattoo. Radix. Yep, there you go. This. Wow, this is really good. This is really good. Well, I guess she could see the back of the phone, so. Yeah, so definitely, she's definitely in Radix. That's why she doesn't like the cars. And that's why she wanted me to drop her around the block. Kind of. It doesn't really make sense. Those two things don't really connect in a way that's tangible, so we're gonna keep working, I guess. No use trying to. Okay. Who we got? Oh, we got these two people. Okay, who are you? Una St. Clair, all things to all people. Carlos Wong, I'll fix what ails you. Let's go over there. Ugh, this juice is so expensive. Sometimes I get a charge just to break up a shift. It always seems so still at these places, almost peaceful. It would cost me too. Yeah, honestly, that's a mood too. Sometimes I just got gas because I needed the shift to have like a break, to have some kind of division. All right, let's go to you. Wait, what? Oh, well, the line was wrong, but the distance was right, so whatever. Driveway blocked. I'll wait for you on the corner instead. Thanks. Great. Not doing what the PAX wanted could have hurt my star rating, but pulling over in the AV zone would risk a stop from the LPD. Not to mention a ticket that would send me back some serious coin. A star. I pulled right up to the pin, right side a clearly marked capper loading zone. This is also what driving is like. The headlights while the car is in frozen that weird too fast AV way, almost like he scared it. Almost like they weren't actually the thing to be paranoid of. Thank God, just kidding. Yep. He flashed a grin as soon as he saw me. My stomach flipped. He was kind of handsome. I tried to ignore it. Like, really handsome. Sure. Why don't the Q-Packs ever pop up at a good time? Instead, I was seconds away from stress, eating the whole bag of super sours in the glove box. Hey, Lena, right? One and only. Too much? Probably too much. Carlos, nice to meet you. I caught his eyes in the rear view. He seemed happy for the first time of the night. At this time of night. Maybe not happy exactly, more like normal? It was like spotting a rare bird. I love birds. I see you've been doing this for a while. How can you tell? You keep your wrists very straight. RSI? It flares up every now and then. Yeah, I was a professional curler, you know. Is that so? Oh yeah, I was destined for greatness till RSI. Maybe you still are. What do you do for a living? Take care of folks. There's some good exercises for the wrist you could try. I could send you some videos. Thanks. Not a lot of people seem to care. Yeah, we got good at making our own little bubbles. I'm guessing you folks don't have great insurance. A lot of ice packs and wrist braces. You know how they treat RSI now if you're on the Capra plan, right? And yet this composite weave into the tendons of your wrist. Capra zoomed in front of me and I felt a twinge below my palm. Like my body was rejecting the very idea of Capra getting in my bones. Like putting pins in a broken leg? More like sewing frayed fabric back together. Keeps everything tidy, stops the inflammation, makes you a little superhuman. Sorry, didn't mean to drag you into a medical lecture. That's interesting. Glad you think so. Maybe I should start a podcast. Tendon Talk. Or Bone Chatter. Blood Gab. Bod Pod? I'm always surprised when I get nice packs. Mood. So where are you headed? Well, this guy I know fell off a ladder. Maybe a minor injury might be serious. Won't know until I get there. Ooh, look at this HUD. Dope. Ladder fall, that's double bad luck. No, don't joke about it. Sounds painful. And the way he was breathing, it sounded like a bruised rib. That's why I'm heading over at 2 in the morning. But enough about my problems. Looks like you're having a rough night. It always takes a second after ask how I'm doing if they don't actually want to know. Looks like you... So the thing about this is, I wouldn't actually pick this option if, if it didn't actually affect my mood, but I'm pretty sure if I do this, it will increase my yellow. So this is an experiment. I'm gonna be lying, but can't complain. Why don't people say that? Can't complain. Of course you can. You can to me, at least. The airing of grievances is an art form in my book. Plus, it lowers hypertension. Now, what's wrong? So, I was supposed to move in with an old friend, but she didn't show. And now I don't know if she's in trouble, or hurt, or the worst. Well, where are we supposed to meet her? At first, we were going to meet up at the club, but her boyfriend or whatever never texted me, quote, the deets. I might know it. What kind of club? Of course you would, Carlos. I don't know, I think she might be a bike punk place, Radix. Oh, those folks. I'm such one of them minimum, once a week. Between the car accidents, smashed windows, mosh pits. Oh, Stunts Machine. That's gotta be the place. I'll never understand how those bikers mosh to minimal techno. But that's what they do it. Thank you, Carlos. You're my only lead right now. You're the best. My pleasure. I pulled up to the modest low-rise, haloed by the glow of fast food signs. Thank you so much. That was super quick. You flashed another smile at me in the rearview. I hope your friend is okay. Me too. All the videos on treating ribs are a little vague. Are you a YouTube doctor? Hey, let me ask you, do you think it's better to be in a compression wrap or run the risk of pneumonia? Asking me? Aren't you the doctor? No, I never use the word doctor. But look at it this way. I watch the exact same training videos that doctors do. Relax. I have a pretty good treatment record. Like I said, I help folks. And folks don't worry about what's hanging on my wall, you know? Anyway, this is me. Great to meet you, Lena. Maybe I'll run into you again. So my nice, handsome Pax was a nice, illegal doctor. Mocked her. That's what you should call that podcast. I had to admire him for trying to help people. I couldn't imagine that health insurance was easy to come by in Automation City. I stretched my legs and heard something rattle under the floorboard. I reached under my seat. Bottle of pills. Zerodonal G. Never heard of that. Prescribed by my doctor packs to one Jonna Johnson. Cool. Super legit. Extremely illegal. What do you think, gang? Do we take illegal drugs? My only thing is I'm pretty sure we're gonna get caught by law enforcement at some point, so we're just gonna throw them out the window. Sorry, Jonah. Yeah, like I would take them for her, but Carlos Wong gave you. Thanks for going anyway to pick me up. Went above and beyond. Thanks. Yep. Why was there a police siren? Oh, yeah, exactly. Didn't expect that to happen so fast, but... Oh, God. I've seen LAPD officers on the news before. The cold black screens where their faces should be. I tried to keep from looking back, from moving around too much. Looking as suspicious as I felt. Seeing one in person rattled my nerves even more. Where was I supposed to look? I need to see your license and registration. Right. Of course. I swiped accept on my phone. My ID flashed into a screen. I was in the system. It says here, Cactus Flats. Yeah, I'm new in town. What's your address, ma'am? I don't have one yet. You don't have one yet. I just moved here. I'm trying to get in touch with my friend. We were supposed to be roommates. So I'll know soon. I just don't know right now. Great job, Lena. Not suspicious at all. Do you know why I pulled you over? I don't think I was speeding. You made an illegal pickup in a designated capper zone. Oh, shit. Fuck. Shit. My last pickup? That was on the other side of town. How would you have seen me? I was only there for 10 seconds. It had to be that capper car I passed by. Oh, yeah, it totally did. I didn't realize. Sorry, I didn't know. Sorry. That's 45 for the AV zone violation. I see your Capper Cash wallet has the funds. Great, I can just withdraw the coins directly. Wait, a fine? To hit my Capper Cash account? How could they do that? Okay, I didn't know that. You're new in town. Yes, very. So you're probably not aware of friends of the LOPD. I'm not. Well, we throw a yearly policeman's ball. It's a great time. Really helps the community. It's an initiative supported by the Friends of the LOPD. Charitable organization made up of citizens, like you. I see. Would you be interested in making a donation? Something's operated. Do I have to play ball? Folks normally donate about 20. I can't. I'm low on cash. Understood. Your fine will automatically be deducted from your wallet. And the violation will appear on your record unless you contest it in court. Shit. Any questions? Can put myself in Capra's pocket. Understood. You know, you really stick out on the road. Neo Cab. Most people use Capra. I felt his words in the pit of my stomach. Drive safe, Miss Romero. Ah, motherfucker. I waited until my breathing slowed before I started the car again. My feel grid was deep in the deep red. No surprise. Okay, we're gonna add a legal doctor and please stop. Okay. All I wanted to do was end this bad day with a good sleep, but thanks to Savvy's disappearing act, that wasn't an option. Either way, though, I had to make up for that ticket. I needed the money, so I needed a PAX. The thing is, it like... Available balance, $21. Fuck, man. Oh, okay. Daily goals, 7 of 35. Okay. I can't just go there, right? My idea of a good person. Focus. One in focus, and of a famous person. Just sitting up my neocab. Let's go. I spotted him standing in front of Buzzburger, gawking at the pedestrians like he was in an aquarium. Ah, tourist. I idled and waited for him to notice me. Hi, are you Lena? I am. I'm Sam. He held his phone to the ride request as if showing me an important document. Yep, that's me. First time using a neocab? Oh, his sweater glows. Oh, jeez, isn't that obvious? He just looked a little starstruck by everything, that's all. Like a real noob, right? I suppose that's fair. You just say noob? Wait, do people still use that word? I haven't heard it since I was a kid. Well, that makes sense, I guess. I really lost track of all the lingo a while. Never mind. That was a little weird. I let it go. I had enough late-night confessionals in my car to know when someone had a secret they really didn't want to keep. Sam was giving off those vibes, but I wasn't in it for the mood to coax anything out of him. Anyway, it's nice to be back. Really nice. Back from where? Oh, do I have to tell you? I mean, I know I brought it up, but I like talking to you, and it's kind of an unpleasant thing. We can talk about whatever you want. Oh my god, look out. There's no one driving that car. I followed his panic, but it was just a standard Capra cab buzzing towards us. A Capra? Are you serious? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I've just never seen one in real life before, and seeing a car speeding towards me without anyone driving it, god, it really freaks me out. I can see that. Look, I don't want to pry, but this is getting weird. You're right, it's my first night back in Los Ojos in a while. Like, 15 years. Minus 5 for good behavior. Or exactly 3,413 very long days. I felt like he was searching for the right words. So much has changed while I was inside. It's a little overwhelming, to be honest. But I thought a neocab might be a good place to start. Oh. Con, that was a new one. Never a dull moment here at neocab. 10 years. So, in that case, let's just think of you as a time traveler. In the world's worst time machine. Yikes, hope that didn't come across as condescending. Sounds good to me. Is there anything you want to know about? That, right there. How'd they get my face? Storefronts lit up with custom window displays as we passed by. The mannequins in dress imported my face, and the ones in utility pants pulled in Sam's pic from the neocab profile. Yeah, as long as you have a pic on some API somewhere, we're all the models now. Alright, I think that's enough of an update for one night. Missing the old days? A little bit, yeah. But it's more that I'm finally starting to see things I recognize around here. The city streaming by couldn't have been less familiar to me. The towering skyline, the neon signs fighting for retention of an empty street. Sam's face had gone from soft and dreamy, like he was seeing old friends. I had a list of stuff I was going to do as soon as I got out. Get a proper haircut and some clothes that weren't orange. And now, the thing I've been picturing the most, walking through her door again for dessert. Is that where we're headed? That's right. I have some cookies to bake. Did I hear him right? Were you a baker before you were arrested? I wish. I was only an amateur. We're headed to my Aunt Cassie's house, though she's not really my aunt. She's just some special who taught me everything I know. Someone special. Everyone has to have a thing in prison, you know? The skill you bring to the table, so the guys respect you. I don't know how to fix cars, and I had pretty much zero connections. I can't draw to save my life, so no one will want my stick figures as a tattoo. Are you saying you won over a group of convicts with cookies? I know. World's lamest inmate, but it was all I could do, believe me. A lot of the guys had never baked anything before. Been baked, but never baked. That was my regular joke. Ugh. See? I told you baking is my only skill. He reached into his jacket pocket and wrapped a perfectly golden cookie. Here, I baked a few this morning to show her how she saved me, even when I was inside. I want you to have one. I could see the chocolate chips were dark and just melted enough. The edges looked crispy and the middle looked soft and buttery. Heaven. I ate without a second thought. It was chewy and delicious. Oh my god. You like it? This is like cookie nirvana. Oh, take a left. I walked in the street so many times, either looking for trouble or trying to get out of something. But it's gonna be different now. Cassie's Cookies. What do you think of the name? Seems pretty perfect to me. Good. That's a relief. Honestly, the shop is kind of the only thing I have to look forward to right now. His voice buzzed with energy. That and seeing Aunt Cassie. We're almost there. How do I look? I could see in the navigator that we were close to the address, but I wasn't sure this particular part of Los Osos was the same after all these years. You look great. You're really nice. You know that? Not a lot of people would be so kind to someone like me. Wait, is this Beaumont Drive? It is. I pulled up to a glow, not the charming porch light of some kind woman's house, but the neon glare of a Capra charging station. It was right here. What's going on? No, this can't be. I'm so sorry. The whole Outer Lands is condos now? God, it's like a yuppie fever dream. What happened? I'm not sure. Progress is the party line, I think. He repeated my word like it was the first time he'd heard it. Progress. It's gone. She's gone. Do you have a number or anything? I don't even know her last name. God, I must look so pathetic to you. Don't worry about that. Sam kept silent, except for loud, shaky breaths. I could feel him willing himself not to cry. The tension was making my stomach hurt. Fuck this. Take all the time you need. I could hear him unwrapping more cookies in the back seat. You know what? I need to stop kidding myself. I know where you can take me. The Grackle. Shitty bar. You know it? I don't, but... Sounds like it's not in it. Never mind. Can't I take you somewhere that's not a bar? Where would you suggest I go? I don't know. You still need dessert, right? Coffee shop? You're really nice, but I'm not really... No. I'm not sure I could stand any place that's well lit, you know? I could understand that. I started up the engine and rolled out of the neighborhood with all its ghosts. It's not a drink I'm after, believe me. Been sober, going on 11 years now. But I know there will at least be a few familiar faces sitting at the bar. And if Deb still owns the place, she might even let me crash on the break room sofa. The Grackle was close. It made sense that it'd have been his regular haunt, and I doubted he was the first person to head there after a stint in prison. It's probably not just my place to say it, but I still think Cassie's Cookies is a great idea. All the bakeries in LO are so trendy now. Flavor foam, savory donuts. There's something refreshing about a chocolate chip cookie. Something classic. Well, As a time traveler, I have to say, classic sounds a lot like old. A dive bar loomed in our sight. I could respond. Before I could respond, a few gnarly motorcycles and gnarlier looking characters loitered out front. With his choir boy haircut and pristine jeans, Sam definitely had a rough road ahead. Look, I hate to ask you this, but I wasn't planning to have to pay for a place to sleep tonight. Aunt Cassie had one of those industrial mixers I was going to use for the bakery. Now I had to buy one, but banks don't usually give out loans to ex-cons, you know? What do you need? It's too much, I'm sorry. How much? 20 coin would really help. Tell you what, I can give you 10. I'm sorry, but that's all I can spare. I know what it's like to need your help getting back on your feet. Thank you, Lena. I hope someone shows you a kindness someday, like you have for me. Before I could respond, he hopped out into the night. He was probably just embarrassed, but in this town, it seemed like everyone needed a little extra help. Even a guy who just wanted to bake chocolate chip cookies. Welcome back to the world, Sam. That one got to me, huh? The kindness of strangers is so rare and so precious. Thank you. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Wow. Sometimes games, do something, huh? Yeah. So, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.